Okay. A little bit of running around this morning, but I am here. Good morning. There we are. Good morning. Good morning. Yesterday, I went through a manic episode of crazy. And today, it's not going to happen. I'm very calm. I'm trying to be very calm. Anyway, I'm here. Okay, the link was given, and Lita is here, so that's all we need, me and Lita. We can start. Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. Hi, Chris. Hi, Ellen. I was going to say I hope you had a good weekend, but I pretty much lost yesterday. It was just lost to me, except for drawing, but I did nothing else. It was definitely a crazy, crazy day. Crazy day. And now I think I need my jacket on, so give me a sec. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Jackie. Jackie. And Carol. I did do something yesterday. I forgot. That's why I was manic yesterday, because I had to drive to Sacramento and back within an hour because they're supposed to start working on our street. So I rushed, and they didn't even start yesterday. Hi, Julie. Welcome back. Hi, Ruth Ann and Carol. Hi, Palma. Hi, Kay. Yeah, I had to go to my daughter's house to pick up a dog fence because they built a new one. So I got the old one. Well, I didn't get it because they just bought it like a week ago and it doesn't work for them. So I'm buying it off of her. But it's a container, like 8 panels of fencing that you put in your backyard. But I put the dogs in there and I felt like I was shipping them off to a concentration camp. Really, I felt really bad. And then I left them out there for an hour. That wasn't my plan. My plan was 2 hours, but in between that hour, I took them for a walk. So they were really only out there for a short period of time. But I felt like excuse me, camera. I felt like a horrible person. And so today I'm going to order 8 more panels of that fencing so it can be bigger. And then hopefully that'll work because Mama needs a break from these crazies, and these crazies need to be outside a little bit more. So, all right, that's my story about my manic Monday. Just another manic Monday. That's what it was. It was because it was a Monday, and the Bengals were talking to me, making me sing Manic Monday. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Carol. All right, I'm going to start. Hello, it's Lindsay. It's shameless plug time. I'm only going to give you one today. Yay, aren't you the lucky ones? The only plug you get today is creatorofcuteness.com, which is the website, because I reorganized. Maybe it's the moon. I'll blame it on the moon. The full harvest super moon. I reorganized all the stuff, and there's lots of Halloween right up front and center. So go to creatorofcuteness.com. There's a fuzzball there. All right, so I've decided to but yesterday was Monday. I had a manic Monday, Debbie. Today is Tuesday. You're correct, 100%. We're going to do this next one on the list, which is Hocus Pocus, and it's Winifred Sanderson. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Or Another Glorious Monday Makes Me Sick. That's probably what we're going to do. Another Glorious Monday Makes Me Sick. Another Glorious Morning Makes Me Sick. But we'll see. Here's what I did yesterday, and I thought of Carmen once again. Every day that I work in this book, I think of Carmen. Hi, Carmen. Carmen's right there. I did Dracula, but I wanted to do the Count because the gal whose class I'm taking, Karen Campbell, hers was kind of scary to me. And I was not going for scary. I was going for cute. And I've decided I'm going to blacken in his cape. But it's 1, 2, 3, So I did the Count. And I really like him a lot. He came out good. Today their prompt is a haunted house. So I will be doing a haunted house here, but I don't think I'm going to do her haunted house. I'm going to do my haunted house. Oh, and I did this one. Did I share this one already? This was one of my favorite pages because it was inspired by Denise Albright, who's in this group, but also in the Ruse group, Ruse Cruise from, what's his name? I forget his name. Anyway, she drew this, what looked to me like an inkwell, and I drew a pen here and I wrote Drawloween. And she had these dead flowers, and I did my own dead flowers. And I kind of love this page. And I wrote Something Wicked This Way Comes because that's what I've been doing in this book, something wicked a little bit. Just a little bit, but not totally. So then we go back to the front. And this is where we were yesterday. We did H.R. Puffin Stuff Jack Skellington, a.k.a. Jack Skellington. Michael Hahn. Thank you, Karen. I couldn't think of his name at all. I did Jack Skellington. I love the hill that he's standing on with the iridescent. I love the little electricity coming off of him. I love the glaze pen. And I love the color. Came out fun. It says, what is this? What is this? There's color everywhere. And then we are going to turn our page and we are going to do, get ready, get ready, the Sanderson sisters. This is a collage element that is readily available as we speak. Oh my gosh, Carmen says I ran across the H.R. Puffin Stuff that Mama Cass sang in. Not sure I remember that at all. Wait, I want to look this up and tell you what you get in this collection of collage elements. You get this one in black and white and in color. You get one that has large pieces that you could use on greeting cards or a journal page, 3 of those. And then you get one that has little labels, kind of. They're kind of like labels. Oh, I know what. I made them for jars, jar labels, but you could use them on whatever. So you get all of those, and I think there's one more. And it's $10, not $5. It's $10. So yeah, they're pretty much coming. Thank you, Miss Z. You know why? Because the rest of my life is effed up. And so I am just drawing. And that's why my October is off the charts. Because honest to goodness, all I do is lay in bed and draw. I want to cut these girls out before we do our mixed media. I'm not sure I'm going to use any of the rest of these, except maybe I Smell Children, but I don't know. But I want to cut these girls out before we get going. Yeah, I've got a lot going on my plate. Again, I'm just going to say I'm not allowed to talk about it. I've been sworn to secrecy by my husband. Not really. He just doesn't want his dirty laundry aired on video. So I got a lot going on my plate, and it all begins today. I've had a lot of time to think about it. And now here we go today. He's been gone for a while to a concert in Los Angeles, and then he took 2 days, which, you know what? I want to do this. He took 2 days driving home, and he fished and hung out by himself. Yesterday, he went to Twin Lakes and had a piece of pie by the lake all by himself from this great pie restaurant. And then also yesterday, I think it was yesterday, he went to our favorite brewery and had a beer by himself. and he fished by himself, and he stayed at a night-night hotel by himself. I want to do that by myself. I kind of want to take a trip by myself. He didn't do that on purpose. He had to go pick somebody up, and he couldn't be there yesterday. He had to be there today. So that's why he took some extra time. And his buddies that he went to the concert with in LA, they were both working, so why stay in LA by yourself? There's nothing to do there. So have you guys ever done anything all by yourself, like out of town on a trip? Packed up your broomstick and went alone? I think I'm going to do it. I will say this, in about a week, I'm going to need to, because the crazy is going to take flight. I'm not allowed to talk about it, so I won't. Soon enough, I'll be able to talk about it because, yeah. So we're going to use some bubble wrap today and do our mixed media background. And I have a whole bag of background tricks that we'll be doing. Oh, Katie, that's right. Katie did that long trip last summer. Katie, I already told you I was jealous of that trip. Are you ever going to do that again? That was a long trip. I'm not sure I could drive as far as you did. I could drive 5 hours a day, approximately. I can't do 8 hours anymore. But I kind of want to go to the coast and rent a cottage. I don't need much, just a room. But I want one that's expensive because I want it to be on the beach. So I want to be able to open the door and see the ocean. You know what I mean? That's been my dream for a long time. And it doesn't have to be the California coast. It could be a New England coast. And I don't want it sunny. Like, I'm not going to wear my bikini and get my surfboard and go out on the surf or kayak. I'm not going to do any of that. I just want to sit in a chair at the ocean and draw. So maybe I will. Shari says, I went to Germany by myself and taught school for 2 years. Shari, that is giant. Do you know how to speak German? Or is there enough English being spoken there to make you feel okay? Katie says, be brave, you can do it. So soul refreshing. The problem is, I think it would be so much soul refreshing that I might not want to come home. I don't know. And then Palma says, I traveled to present to teachers and sometimes had free days in between gigs. I did that too for 6 years. That's not what I'm talking about. And I would go with girlfriends, but I kind of want to go alone, you know? And I wonder if now that my husband did it for a couple of days, if he would understand that and not think I'm trying to leave him. Because he gets very like, what are you doing? Don't you want to be with me anymore? I'm like, yes, I do. I just don't want to be with you right now. Kind of like these dogs. They just want to be in my face all the time. And I've decided that I'm not an all the time dog in my lap dog person. I'm good with a little bit of dog. Not a lot of dog. Because Brent's dog, Charlie, that we had, he did not like me at all. So he never, and he didn't really like Brent. He never came up and sat in our laps or did any of that stuff. But now I got these 2 little grill scrubbers, as Brent calls them. I know, it's a terrible name for a dog. But he does. He calls them grill scrubbers. Shari says, it was an American Army dependent school. Oh, well, everybody spoke English unless you left the base, right? That's pretty cool. Maybe what I should do, you know what would be kind of fun, is plan a tour. Like, there's this group called the Wandering Women's Tours or something. and they go somewhere, and in like an hour or two a day, you do a drawing or painting or something, and then the rest of the time you take a tour. So maybe I could get a group of us together and we would go places. I don't know. What do you think? I got lots of ideas. I just don't have the chutzpah anymore to get myself going on any of them. All right. So we have 3 Sanderson sisters. We have, what's her name? I don't know their names. I'm sorry. What's her name and what's her name? Okay, here we go. Carmen, who's this? And then Carmen, who's this? I know this is Bette Midler. I know this is Kathy Buscemi, Washemi, and this is Sarah Jessica Parker. That's all I know. All right. So let's start, shall we, with, I have these items. I'm going to go with purples and oranges. Winifred, Sarah, and Mary. Thank you. Thank you, Carmen. Carmen is always helpful. I've missed you, Carmen. Happy you're here today. All right, so sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. But you need a lot of water and a lot of paint. So both water and paint. So make your watercolors as juicy as possible. You can also use acrylic, but I like the randomness of it. Like that. And you can do several circles. You can then take your water if you wanted to, but I don't think I want to. But it's too late. I've already done it. And you can fill these in, or you can leave them as a ring. That's up to you. We're going to do several. And I think we're going to stick with oranges. Carmen, somebody's going to lunch this Friday. Are you going? If you go, I'll go. I don't really want to go. I'll just put it that way. I'm not feeling sociable at all. Like, at all. I really messed that one up. But it's okay. Okay, I'll try this one. What type of paper am I using? Oh, this one's so dusty. I don't know. It's a mixed media paper. This book is from Ranger. It's from Dilutions. It's a Dilutions creative journal, they call it. I think they call it a creative journal, from Diane Revelry. Oh, I love that. We're going to do several of this one. Carmen is not social either. Well, can we be not social together? Because I miss you. I mean, I think I miss people, and then I'm with them, and then I'm like, no, I don't miss people at all. I for sure don't miss dogs. Guess what happened to me yesterday? I was out minding my own business, walking my dogs, all on leashes, mind you. Both of my dogs are always on a leash, and a neighbor's dog came out running. It was a pit bull, by the way, running at me, trying to attack me. This is my second day of this pit bull. One more day and I'm calling the cops. So then I turned around and went the other way, because the girl that I was talking to on her mini bike, she's much more, I can't use that word. She's much more manly than me. I don't know what word I'm trying to use. She was very much right. She jumped in front of me. I'll put it that way. She saved my life. She jumped in front of me. And I am not that way. Like, I started screaming. And I was going to put Woody in front of me, as a matter of fact. I wasn't going to block Woody from this other dog. But this dog came charging at me off of a leash. Granted, it was in its own yard, but they didn't have him on a leash in his yard. So then I turned around and walked the other way to get away from this dog. And lo and behold, there was another dog. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And the other dog is a giant German Shepherd who I know wouldn't hurt me. I know he wouldn't. But you know what? I screamed bloody murder because he came charging at me and Woody. I don't know if he was going for Bugsy, but Woody would have like tried to kill him. I don't think he would have because he's not that way, but he tried. He would have tried. Yeah, that's the word I was going to use, Denise. Is that an acceptable word anymore? She's the president of our road crew. We don't have a road crew, of our road association. And yeah, she's pretty butch. I'm not. I know this word isn't politically correct anymore, but I'm going to use it because in the 70s, it's what people called me. So I guess it's okay to say the word in terms of the fact that people called me this. I don't know. A Jewish American princess, a JAP. People used to call me a Jewish American princess all the time. Even though I was close to not really being that at all, but people called me that. Oh, I love that sound. I didn't get it that time. Anyway. So yeah, I was almost attacked by 2 dogs. And the second time with the German Shepherd, I was on my phone with my husband, who's not here right now, crying at the top of my lungs and screaming. I was screaming. Was very frightening. Carmen said, Dieta says, 1 more day and you might have been bitten. We have that problem all the time here. Here's the interesting thing. We've had the talk with the neighborhood saying all dogs need to be on a leash. And guess who started that talk? Me. I started it. Because I don't think just because you move to the middle of nowhere, that gives you the right to have your dog off a leash. You know? Number 1, because you don't know what's coming at you or your dog. And number 2, you just scared Lindsay really bad. So I came in the house, I looked at the dogs. It was like, I want to say 5:30. And I said, I don't care if you poop and pee in the house. You go ahead. We're not going outside again because I don't want those dogs coming to get me. I was scared. That one's really wet, but I don't want to blot it. I have a really good friend whose Instagram handle and her Facebook handle is Make a Face. And when she was in college, number 1, she's a huge dog person. Huge, still to this day. But when she was in college, she was babysitting or dog sitting for a friend who was out of town in a really fancy house in Santa Barbara. And she was asleep. And the dog that she knew very well, while she was sleeping, came up and attacked her. And she went through 6 different surgeries to get her face back. And I've never forgotten that story. All right, so let's talk about several things. I have bubble wrap here, and then I have a bag of tricks. I have some fun things I want to talk to you about. This is a stipple brush. This is, I don't know, maybe an egg beater, But if you look at it, you see the kind of impression that you'll get when you push this down. I have spools. Those make great impressions. I have a wooden block that I've attached some rubber bands to, which could make some great impressions. I have another wooden block with some buttons, which make great impressions. I have, what else? I have just a pokey tool. Oh no, this is a rubber stamp of a heart. We don't want to use that. Oh, this is a good one. This is just a cylinder from ribbon. And lots of sea sponges. I don't think I'm going to use any of these today, but we'll use them tomorrow. Oh, and a credit card. Because a credit card, oh look, this is a real credit card that was valid through 2021. And you can put paint on this and make some lines this way and lines this way. We'll use this another day as well. I don't want the stipple brush. But walk around your house and look for stuff. Like these things, these jars are fabulous. Different sizes of jars are really good. So what I want to do is I want to take a paper plate and some black paint. I'm using acrylic. Not a lot, Lindsay. And I'm going to get a little water in here because it's a little thick. Don't need a whole lot. And we're just going to paint our bubble wrap. And you don't want to make like a square area. You want to kind of make it so that it's funky. You know what I mean? And then press down and lift up. How cool is that? I'm going to add some more paint. Is it so cool or what? You could add different colors on here. I'm just going with black. Black and orange. And I did add a little pink in my circles. And then you can throw this away. You don't have to keep bubble wrap anymore because we get so much of it in the mail, right? And you can go on top of it. Add a little more, right? And that's my whole page. Is it so cool? I do want a little more right in there. They do make different types of bubble wrap. I've never been a fan of the other types, but I know people that have used them. I would like to get out to the edge there, so I'm going to take this up and put that underneath it. That one already went out to its edge, so I think I'm done. Terry says, I was attacked by a German Shepherd when I was a kid, and I'm petrified of them. I'm petrified of German Shepherds, period. Never been attacked. I don't think you need to be with a German Shepherd to just be frightened of them. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law have two. They're very nice dogs. Denise says, oh, pill bottles and lids. She said, I've been saving them for something. No, that's a great idea. Pill bottles and lids. All right, we're going to get this dry, and then we're going to do our lettering, and that's all I need to do to this page. However, I want to do one more thing. I'm pretty sure. But I got to get this all dry. I don't want to get any paint on my Sanderson girls. Tina said, December a year ago or two, Adorn It had a package available that had patterns you could use like this. Patterns? Like stencils? Huh. I'm going to put one girl over here, one girl over here, and one girl over here like that. I think. And I think that's it, right? It's very cool. I could add, should I add? I don't don't think I want any gold on this. I kind of just love the circles. I love the simplicity. Oh wait, I forgot. I do want to add this. So I have this Tim Holtzy gauze stuff that I got. I did do a little Halloween shopping this year. You know why? Because I can't decorate my house because it is a freaking nightmare. And I'm just going to put that like there. I think we'll tie a couple of knots in it over here. I did use acrylics for the black, Terry. I did not use acrylic for the watercolor part, the bubbles, the circles. That's watercolor. Because I don't think that would work too good with acrylic. But maybe, I don't know, try it. All right, we're going to glue this down. Can you see the gauze or no? It's kind of going to get lost, but it's there. That's a great page. I'm very happy with it. I could do way more up here. I wish I had a longer quote from the Sanderson sisters, but I don't, unless somebody knows one. Because I did tell Penny I might change some of the quotes depending on what it was we were doing for the day. Oh, come on. You know you want to open up. There you go. This gets really gauzy and weird. I like it. Kind of gonna bunch it together. I'm not gonna make it totally straight on here. I just kind of want it bunchied uppied. That is a technical term. And if anybody has found any medical gauze, like on Amazon or anything, will you send me a link? Because I have looked and looked. I cannot find it. This stuff was not cheap. Thank you, Tim Holtz. Shari says, I've even used the top of an insulin pen for stamping. I mean, there's a lot of cool tools for stamping. There might be one more I might use here in a minute, but I don't know. Today, I think I said this already, the art for the Karen Campbell group is Haunted House. And my friend Z loves my wonky houses, so I'm going to do a wonky haunted house. I'm going to kind of bury their feet in this gauze. Well, maybe not all of them. I also think that I haven't really had any great home-cooked meal. I've eaten out. I've had a lot of good food, but I'd like to sit in my house and eat, and I kind of think that's making me a little manic as well. You know what I mean? Let me go down here. Do you think that could be a problem, why I had a manic Monday yesterday? Could it be the fact that I've had no good food? I don't know. Oh, it must not be dry. I got black on the back side of Sarah Jessica Parker. I shouldn't have put both of these girls next to each other because they have the same colors. I don't care. Let's see what else we got here. If there's anything else at all we could use. Maybe this book. Did anybody give me another? Oh yeah, I do like I Smell Children. I don't think any of the rest of this stuff is going to work on this. but I think the book might work. Wait, don't they have a spell? That's what I want to write, the spell. It's like Eye of Newt. I'm going to find it. Just a moment. Just a moment. Last night I got 9 hours of sleep. I can tell you the last time I had 9 hours of sleep probably was before I had children. Crazy cool. Is that good or no? Oh, over there. I like it over there. Palma, no, I'm not going to have you cook for me. I feel very guilty about that. Can't do it. Can't have a friend cook for me. Now, if you want to charge me, I'll buy your food. All right, let's see if I can find their spell. What if you put a cauldron? I don't have a cauldron. Oh, I do. I have this one. I could cut it out. Let's try that. Let's cut it out of this circle. Let's get rid of this circle. It's kind of small, but it might fit good with Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah, I tried to watch The Voice last night and fell asleep right when it started. And then I woke up to see Taylor Swift on Jimmy Fallon, and then I fell asleep again. And then I woke up for the 4:30 news, and then I fell asleep again. We had a really horrific thing happen here last night. That's why I put myself to sleep, I think, because I was worried about both of my daughters. There was a bad helicopter crash on the freeway down by where they both live. And I did check on one of them, messaged me back. The second one did not, but it didn't land on any cars or anything. Everybody was safe except for, sadly, the people in the helicopter. Oh, that worked out. Oh, that's going to be cute right there. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, really bad helicopter crash. It was on the national news this morning. So it was a big deal. I'll put it up here. That's cute. Because I wanted to stick with all collage elements today, because I feel bad I've been drawing a lot of stuff. Carmen says, come little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of magic. Carmen saves the day. I don't have my fountain pens. Where's my glaze pen? There it is. Carmen says, twist the bones and bend the back, Sarah. Mary Sanderson says, itch it. That's too much. Okay. I'm going to start here. I may end up with 2 lines. Come, little children. I'm probably going to run out of ink. I'm waiting on my new gel pens. My new old gel pens, because they've probably been sitting around in this store's warehouse for a long time. So I hope they work. Sometimes you get pens, and they don't work, and you're like, well, this is a ripoff. Well, it's just because they're old and they've been sitting around. They haven't sold for a long period of time. Come, little children, I'll take thee away. Is that from the movie? I love it. I love the way I use the circles as kind of just a place to use as a guide for your lectern. Into a land of enchantment. I hope it's from the movie. Oh, I gotta go way up and around there. I'm missing comments though. Palma says, lock up your children. Yes, Salem, we're back. That's a good one. Okay, where did it go? Into a land of enchantment. I'm loving two pens right now. This and my fountain pen. Enchantment. Then come little children, the times come to play. I also love doing these C's right now. They have a little swirl in them. What am I going to do when there's no glaze pen, when I've just finally started loving on it? I don't know how to get in here. I picked up a fuzzball. Come little children, the times come to play. Got to get across this center page. This was an easy one. Well, I mean, easy for me. I hope it was easy for you. But the background, I tried to make it a simple one this time. I would like to go to Salem. I was there once with a friend when we went to a scrapbooking convention, and she was not in the same frame of mind as me, and she pretty much just wanted to go to the gift shop. But I would like to go check it out. Here in my garden of magic. I would like to go at Halloween time. Here's the problem. My husband won't fly. And I could get there like in 5 minutes, you know? Of course, I wouldn't go right now because there's no air traffic controllers. Here in my garden. Oh, I made a big mistake. Oh well, there's a new M for me. I like it. That was supposed to be a G. Carmen says it's cheesy good. I like cheesy. If Carmen says it's cheesy, though, it was really cheesy, probably. Carol says, my granddaughters live near there, and I've been there. She loves Halloween. I would love Halloween. Jackie says it's a fun place to visit any time of the year, but I love it in the fall. Palma says, needs an apostrophe in times. The time has come. I get it. We have beautiful fall trees here. I don't need to go see fall trees. It worked out. Now I just need to write the word magic. And I kind of love that M that I made a mistake with. So I'm going to go with it. Looks like McDonald's. But I do love this curly thing here. Maybe we'll do two. Maybe everything will become curly. Oh, can I just tell you how much I love beta blockers? Do you see how straight my lettering is? It is beyond phenomenal. I have a lettering class to teach this month, and I'm really actually excited to teach it. I have been not enjoying the fact that I used to teach lettering because I was shaking all the time. I did just turn down a job for making some wedding signs because that doesn't sound like fun to me right now. I'm really enjoying not shaking. I'm just drawing a ton because what if it stops again? I don't think it will, but what if it does? So I did put my dogs out in that cage. It's definitely a cage yesterday, and I felt really guilty that they were out there in that. Hey, is that because I should feel guilty? Is that why I'm getting barked at? Bugsy, stop it. Woody's just sitting there being a good boy. He doesn't want to play with you right now. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Now I want McDonald's. Because I said McDonald's. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm using the app. I feel like such an addict when I go to McDonald's and they say, are you going to use our app today? And I'm like, yeah, I already ordered. It's like an addiction that is too great for me at this moment in my life. I do like these little black stars here. But I don't think I want anything else. I'm trying to decide, do I want splatter? Do I want more dots? I don't know. Oh, maybe I have an idea. But I kind of just like it like that. Okay. Julie says, give them a treat every time they go in. Oh, no, it's not a crate. It's a large, it's probably not 10 feet. It's probably 5 feet around. But I still feel bad that they're in it. All right, we're going to try this. And we're going to try our gold. Got to get it nice and juicy. Get the gold metallic part, metallic-y. Hopefully that works. and we're going to use an eraser. It's all right. It's not great. Maybe this is too wet, but it's okay. It'll be cool when it dries because it'll be very gold. So rather than splatters, this is why we don't ever use the end of our eraser, because then we have an eraser to make cool little polka dots with. I kind of did this because I have a couple of black spots that I want to cover up. They were bugging me. Okay. I think that's good. Stamp it off. I guess you could get it wet, but I just say stamp it off and get rid of all the little extra from your eraser. But you could use the end of a stick, all kinds of things. I just always have one clean eraser head because I don't use my erasers, so. Okay, let's dry it. You need little dots and moons. I want moons. I want moons. Like a bunch of moons? Little moons? Not full moons, because that would be a circle. Just little crescent moons. Does anybody know who Michael Treat is? He's a librarian in the city of Fairfield, California. He's the cutest boy, and he's become famous. He's been famous as a librarian. He talks about lots of books and just getting kids to read. Well, LeVar Burton reenacted or resurrected, or whatever you want to call it, Reading Rainbow, and Michael Treat is now the Reading Rainbow guy, and I have been following him for years, and I love him, and it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. I mean, I don't really know him. I'm just going to say he seems very nice, but I'm so excited for him. And he's just such a big proponent of reading. Not that I read. I don't read, but I could. I write, and then I read what I write. Just not a big reader. Someday, if I could sit on the beach and draw, I might read a book at the same time as drawing. I've listened to books on tape. They don't call that books on tape anymore. I think they call it streaming. Okay, Carmen, I did moons. Does anybody have any other suggestions? Anyone? I think there was a song for Reading Rainbow, but I don't remember it. I think we'll give these girls some sparkly hair, and then we'll be done. What time is it? Oh, I think I'm just about on time. I know there is a Reading Rainbow song. I also think it's very cool that LeVar Burton fought for Reading Rainbow for years. Like he never gave it up. It was just a part of him. Yeah, I do like their sparkly hair. That's a chicken, Bugsy. Or a rooster. This just feels like there's no ink left in it. There is. You have to push it so hard. Huh. Well, Mary's not getting a lot of glitter. Okay. Palma says, butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, A Reading Rainbow. The first episode of New Reading Rainbow just dropped. Yeah, I know, it's on my list to watch today, Z. I'm going to watch him. Is he the cutest boy? Do you think he's married? I sure would like Bailey to meet him. They could have some really cute children. I know, I should stay out of my children's lives. And Michael Treat, he doesn't need me meddling in his world. But he's just so cute. All right, well, I think I'm done. What do you say, eh? Done, done, done. Okay, I love this page so much. Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of magic. That's a really good one. Thank you, Carmen. I could have other quotes from them here. What is this one? What did we have here? I put a spell on you and now you're mine. That's kind of boring. Let's do another glorious morning makes me sick. Just add it right down in here, small. Just little. I may have ruined it, but I don't think so. But it might be too much. I don't think so. I like it in there. It's teeny tiny. It's teeny tiny. Okay. That's what we're doing today, kids. We have some gauze. We used bubble wrap. We did bubbles out of jars. And we have a great quote. And we have the Sanderson sisters. If you need these Sanderson sisters, here's a shameless plug. Go to creatorofcuteness.com and get yourself the whole set of Sanderson sisters. They're so cute, right? I can't stop. I just have to do a couple more things. You know why? Because it is, I used, whatchamacallit, glaze pen, so it doesn't run. So I can add this if I want to, and nobody can stop me. Just try and stop me. Cool. Happy. I like it. Oh, that ran. Yeah. Who cares? Just dirty water. Gotta love dirty water. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go watch Reading Rainbow, take my dogs for a walk, and hopefully not have another manic day. Hopefully. All right, you guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's see what's tomorrow, because I'm trying to go in order now. Tomorrow is Frankenweenie. When you lose someone you love, they move into a very special place in your heart. Aww, poor little Frankenweenie. Might have to draw Frankenweenie tomorrow. You never know. All right, you guys, have a really good day. I love you. I'll see you mañana. No manic days. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Stop, dogs. They know when I say B-Y-E. When I say B-Y-E, B-Y-E, they know that I'm saying it. I don't know if I can do this now because everything is very wet. Let's see. Oh, well, that's just perfect. What happens when you put it on black? Super cool, you guys. Can you see that? I painted my table and my hands and everything, but I wanted to use this on black on black. Can you see it, I hope? It's very cool. And then I did the envelope. I'm not done with this. And then this girl is going to go, oh, but my hands are filthy now. I can't finish. She's just going to go like that. I forgot I wanted to make a card today. All right, you guys, I love you. Have a great day. I'm going to clean this up and talk to you later. Okay, bye.